Imagine this. You're walking onto the iconic Las Vegas Strip, anticipating the norm, thriving mobs, flashing lights, and the vibrant hum of around-the-clock action. But what you find is different. It's not empty, but it's abnormally quiet. The vibrancy that once characterized this place is slowly fading. Hotel lobbies, which were once wall-to-wall patrons, are half-empty. Theater seats are empty during blockbuster shows. Uber drivers wait longer for passengers. Waiters at restaurants are working double shifts just to make ends meet. And this isn't a Las Vegas story. It's happening everywhere in Nevada. Nevada has depended on one powerful engine for decades: tourism. It's not a supplemental boost, it's the pillar. Travelers fund the roads you travel on, the schools kids go to, and the paychecks for thousands of Nevadans. Dozens of towns have never existed otherwise because travelers voted to spend a weekend getaway in desert sunshine. But now something's seriously broken. In 2025, visitors have fallen in number. Foreign tourists aren't returning in pre-pandemic numbers. Young Americans are skirting trips altogether. And the result? A growing unease spreading across glitzy cities and tranquil desert towns alike, cities built on the promise of boundless visitors. This isn't just a dip in visitors, it's an economic earthquake shaking the whole state. What appears at the surface, level, the less filled casinos, the shorter taxi lines, is just the tip of the iceberg. Behind the closed doors, the ripple effects are decimating industries, pushing communities to the edge and exposing weaknesses nobody wanted to deal with. In Fin Madjan, this video, we're peeling back the layers to uncover just how deep this tourism crisis runs. We'll explore the industries at risk, the towns hanging by a thread, and the hard truth behind Nevada's fading sparkle. So if you're curious about how cities survive economic slumps, how 1,000 jobs can vanish overnight, and what it's like when an economy founded on entertainment starts to unravel, you're in luck. Don't forget to subscribe and like, because this is a story that extends far beyond the neon glow of Vegas, and you won't want to miss where it goes from here. To get an idea of this crisis's magnitude, we must start from the bottom up. Because in Nevada, tourism isn't only important, it's everything. While other states consider tourism a seasonal pick-me-up, here it drives the engine of daily life. Take Las Vegas and Reno. They ride on the tourist trade. Directly related to the hospitality and travel industry are more than 1 in 4 southern Nevada jobs. Tourism generates about 22% of all wages paid in the region and generates almost a third of the entire state's total tax revenue. That saves each household in Nevada about $3,000 a year in taxes, attributable entirely to out-of-state visitors. But the warning signals are increasing louder. By mid-2025, Nevada had lost 7% of its visitors. That may not sound like a lot, but in an economy founded on tourism, it's cataclysmic. Fewer visitors mean fewer employees. Hotel rooms sit vacant. Casino floors go quiet. Restaurant tables remain unfilled. And the longer it continues, the more dangerous it is, not just for businesses, but for the public services, roads, and families that depend on tourism dollars to survive. When people think of a recession in Las Vegas, they think of empty casino tables or half-full theaters, but the suffering, it's unfolding far from the Strip. In small desert towns, Baker, located near Great Basin National Park being one of them, tourism isn't a company, it's existence. Baker doesn't have neon signs or celebrity residencies. It has hiking trails, a moment of stargazing, and a tight-knit community that survives only on park tourists. But when the federal park budget got cut, Baker lost 20% of its employees. That translates to fewer open trails, fewer ranger programs, and fewer visitors making the trip. And when the tourists dry up, the town starts to close down. Motels empty, gas stations lose business, souvenir shops collect dust. Families wonder, what happens to our town if nobody comes anymore? This same story is unfolding across Nevada, from Pioche to Tonopah. These are not corporation-sponsored. towns with economic cushions. When tourism disappears, there is no cushion, only silence. Tourism is not alone. It's connected to international relations, international confidence, and politics. And in today's times, those ties are unraveling. Earlier this year, U.S. legislators were worried about a worrying trend. Foreign travelers are coming to the U.S. less. In March, Nevada alone saw an 8% drop in international travelers. That is not an aberration, it is part of a growing unease among foreign travelers, driven by visa delays, stricter entry regulations, and rising global tensions. Canadian travelers, a longtime Las Vegas mainstay for generations, have fallen off by 12%, and that's not a small fall. Fewer Canadians at poker tables and in dining rooms mean fewer dollars changing hands and more financial stress on the already delicate tourism infrastructure. Then there's the generation problem. Younger Americans are simply not visiting Vegas like older generations. The once irresistible lure of gaming, nightlife, and tacky shows no longer has the same draw. Las Vegas welcomed just 3.1 million visitors in June 2025, over 11% fewer than the same month. Last year, hotel occupancy fell by over 6%. Room rates fell by nearly 7%. And when prices fall in the midst of peak travel season, it's not a sale. It's a warning sign. So what's different? Gen Z and younger millennials want different experiences. They drink less, are interested in wellness, and are attracted to digital experiences, streaming, esports, online gambling. Vegas just isn't offering them what they're looking for. And this isn't a trend that's fading. It's a structural shift. If Las Vegas doesn't try to radically reimagine what it is, this generational divide could become a permanent disconnect. Vegas has always been a city built on reinvention, but right now, reinvention is more necessary than ever. And in the middle of all this, there is one bright star: Nevada's unions. In a historic vote, over 60,000 hospitality and casino workers secured a record-breaking labor agreement, 32% wage increases over 5 years, better benefits, greater protections, and fairer schedules. It's a huge win for the workers who've made this city tick, boom, and bust. The cooks, dealers, housekeepers, valets, and servers, the true heartbeat of Vegas. But here's the reality. Pay hikes aren't worth it if the jobs disappear. Room bookings are down. Conventions are being canceled. Resorts are delaying expansion. Plans. Fewer tourists still mean fewer shifts and fewer opportunities. So, okay, workers now have more clout than they've had in years. But clout only means something if there's demand to support it. Which leads to the million-dollar question: is it too late to rethink Nevada's tourism future? Because the state is standing at a crossroads. The visitors are disappearing, and with them, the foundation Nevada was built on. If the trend does not turn around, it won't be just Las Vegas that's changed, it will be all of Nevada. Thanks for watching. If this opened your eyes to what's really going on behind the glamour, hit that like button, subscribe for more, and share this video with someone who needs to see it. Because the future of tourism is changing, and Nevada is the first state that's being forced to confront it head-on.